They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace, tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards, they don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for a killing, he was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the vents. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but God check the balance. I come from where it's rough, that's why my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scary than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why I waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace, tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards, they don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for a killing, he was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the vents. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but God check the balance. I come from where it's rough, that's why my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scary than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why I waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Yes, you said, Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Sabarakatah to the brothers. Yahweh Shema Alathan Ba'ashem Yahweh Shad to the sisters. This is the Monday night history class. My name is Officer Akal Sapar, for those who may not know. And this is the ISUPK, started 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the commanding General Yohana. And tonight, in the history class, we're going to be talking a little bit about Sodom and Gomorrah. If you want to, start off at the scriptural text, we'll probably be, diving mostly into Genesis chapter 19, Uh, I'm having some little bit of communicational problems, so I don't know if I can see the chat tonight. Through the way that I'm trying to do it. So Salakia for that. Uh, it might be a way to where I okay. Well, I do see the chat. All right. Okay. So Sister Raya, Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shemai Lathan Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, the sister Raya. Uh, got Akwaf Shelly Newsom. All right. Okay. Shalom, sis. All right. To interact with you all tonight. Okay, we got Atwaf Shara Yaquar. Okay, the rib of Rawam Yala checking in from Texas. Okay, all the way from Texas. We got the sister in here. All right. To interact with you, sis. You know, the water for tuning in. We got Officer 500 Yagadar, out of Prince George, Virginia, in the house tonight. All right. To interact with you tonight. Okay. Akwaf Tawabaf. Look like everybody rolling in, everybody in the house tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody feeling well tonight, man. How's everyone feeling tonight? You understand? Hope everybody Tawab, man. You know, having a Tawab day, man. And if you're not, that's okay too, because it's gonna be all right. All right, we got Akwaf Amadai in the house. You know what I'm saying? Tawab, they interact with you tonight, sis. You know? All right, man. Look like everybody rolling in like clockwork, man. And, give yourselves a hand tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? For constantly. All right, Akwaf Hadasa. Okay. All right. How you doing? How you doing tonight, sis? All right. And like I was saying, give yourselves a hand, man, for, consistently, being the courageous sisters and brothers. All right. We got young man Trey in the house. All right. How you doing? How you doing, brother? All right. Yes, sir. It's wild to interact with you all tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got a full house tonight in VA, man. We got a full house tonight. Young man Edward Lee, it ain't stopped yet. How you doing, brother? You know what I'm saying? How you doing, man? Squad, man. We're gonna be going to this history class tonight, doing a little bit of history, man. You know what I'm saying? I found it quite interesting. All right, got Atwaf Dabara. How you doing, sis? All right, all right. Okay, rolling right on in tonight. Let's see who's next before we get started. Look like everybody ready, man. On point tonight. Okay, we got young man Issa, man. How you doing, brother? How you doing, young brother? It's wild to interact with you all tonight, man. Glad to see everybody. You know what I'm saying? Seems like y'all kind of feel the energy through the network, man. Seems like everybody pretty wild today. Y'all on point tonight, man. You know, y'all on point tonight. I don't think you gave Satan ain't get a foothold on you, brothers and sisters tonight. You understand? That's Tawab, man. Yeah, I'm on Tawab myself, man, today, man. You know what I'm saying? Still staying strong. You understand? In the move, in the Lord, man, and moving forward, day by day, fighting this fight every day. You understand? Enduring to the end. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Enduring. You understand? We soldiers and soldierettes in here, if there's a such thing, you know what I'm saying? We moving forward every day, and enduring every day, you know what I'm saying? All right, awesome Tiger Akara in the house, you know what I'm saying? Shalom, shalom to everyone, man. Shalom, you know. I don't think I missed anybody, but if I did, Salakia, you understand? I tried to greet everyone tonight on this magnificent Monday in Esau's kingdom. We'll be in our own here shortly. Just keep pushing. All right. Okay, so we just going to be talking a little bit about Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm going to do a little historic background on it. It's, quite a bit of information. Here soon I'll be putting some things up for you brothers and sisters to be able to jot down notes and see it visually. But tonight I'm gonna have to deliver it communicate, through my words to you tonight. You understand? I'm going to have to, make a connection that way. All right. Salakia for that. Okay. Now, Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Everybody pretty much heard the story of Sodom and Gomorrah and his downfall. A lot of scholars believe that this was a fictional story, as do a lot of the stories that's in the Bible. You know what I mean? But it was actually some archaeological finds that pointed to Sodom and Gomorrah actually existing. It was even before we became a nation, when we was the Adamites, dealing with Abraham and of course Lot and his wife and family, and Lot and Abraham, was staying in one part of the land, and they both was not able to occupy that land, so they made a choice, to part ways. And Abraham gave Lot the choice of what part of the land, you understand, that he wanted, and he chose the good part of the land. The area of where Sodom and Gomorrah was during that time was a very, very fertile land, compared to the Garden of Eden, that type of a land, you know. So it was very fertile. It was a very good land, and of course he chose that land. Abraham did the brotherly thing and gave him a choice. You know what I'm saying? The land that he wanted. He did the brotherly thing and allowed him to pick first. Of course, Lot was Abraham's nephew, for those who may not know. Okay. Uh, 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 um, Sodom and Gomorrah was before the time of even, Moses. During that time, it was about 4,000 years ago, during the time of Moses. And this was even, before that. We hadn't even became a nation yet. Matter of fact, at this point, we were called the Adamites during that time. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's get a little bit more into detail into what was going on in the background history of Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay. Sodom and Gomorrah would be located under the shallow waters, right? South of Al-Lisan. That's Al-Lisan, a former peninsula in the central part of the Dead Sea. Okay. It was located right by the Dead Sea, in Israel. You know what I mean? That would be in modern Israel today. Okay. That's where, and another word for Dead Sea would be the Salt Sea. All right. Okay. And that's where Sodom and Gomorrah was located at, right by the Dead Sea in Israel. Okay. And let's get a little bit more into it. Okay. It says, Sodom and Gomorrah was once inhabited by aristocratic Sodomites. You know what I'm saying? It was a very rich area. There was a lot of Sodomites in that area, man, and they were wealthy. You understand? It was a thriving area, Sodom and Gomorrah. These was two cities. I know we always said in one name, right? But it was actually two cities, but those are the most known two cities, but it was actually more cities than that. When the Most High destroyed that area, it was actually more than just Sodom and Gomorrah. Those are just the popular names, you know what I'm saying? But it was actually 5 cities. Think about the Tidewater area, 757, right? We got the 7 cities, right? Okay. Well, in this instance, it was the 5 cities. You know what I mean? And they were each ruled by a certain king, during that time. I'm gonna name a few of them. Sodom and Gomorrah was part of a metropolis. All right, metropolis, a thriving metropolis. You know what I'm saying? A thriving area. You understand? Located on the eastern bank of the Dead Sea, and it consisted of 5 cities. Right? You had Sodom. Right? You had Gomorrah. You had another city called Admah, Admah. You also had another city called Zeboim, Zeboim, and Zoar, right? Zoar. There were 5 rulers that was ruling this metropolis area during this time, right? Bera, Bera, he was the king of Sodom. Then you had Bersha, who was the king of Gomorrah. Okay. You had Shinab, Shinab, which was the king of Admah. you know, the city Admah. And then you had Shember, which was the king of Zeboam. Shember, Shember. Okay. And he was also the king of Zoar. And these were referred to as the cities of the plain. Just like, you know, the seven cities, you know, that, you know, we live in right now is referred to as Hampton Roads area, Tidewater area, things of that nature. So these five cities, man, this metropolis was referred to as the cities of the plain, right? And the five kings were actually under a coalition, right, of Eastern Mesopotamian overlords. So these five kings that ruled the area, you understand, were being governed by five overlords, you know what I'm saying, from Mesopotamia during that time. And Abraham actually helped these cities gain their independence from these overlords. But that's a whole nother topic, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to get too deep in that, but that was just a little bit of information, right? Again, we going into the information, and a lot of people, man, up until a certain time, believe that this was a fictional story. You understand? Some place that was destroyed by fire and brimstone from out of heaven, and you know, these old wicked people, and the whole area was just burnt to ashes, and you know, no longer exist, and you know, all of this fictional things. But there's some evidence that actually points to the five cities, Sodom and Gomorrah, being a actual, you know, place. You know what I'm saying? Making the Bible factual, which, you know, the Bible is, you know, a history book anyway. You understand? So let's get into some of the archaeological findings that points to evidence that this place, Sodom and Gomorrah, these five cities, the cities of the plain, actually existed. Okay. In early 1920s, right? In the early 1920s, you had Dr. Nelson Glueck, you understand, discovered ancient route between Mesopotamia and the Dead Sea. And see, a lot of them didn't believe because it was ruled by these Mesopotamian overlords. So they was trying to figure out, well, why would these Mesopotamian overlords, you know, be ruling this particular area? Because they was kind of two separate areas. You understand? But come to find out, right, there was a secret route which was found in the cuneiform tablets, right? In Mari and Ebla. These was two other places. They found these cuneiform tablets, right? That had a writing on the tablets, you know, that revealed that there was a route between Mesopotamia and the Dead Sea, which was where the five cities, the cities of the plain, Sodom and Gomorrah, was located. You understand? And this is how, and through this route was how the people from Mesopotamia was able to get to Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay. They found a temple remains, right? This was like during the Bronze Age, what you call the Bronze Age, right? And it was also found a temple and the remains of a temple in that area, right? So they started to excavate 40 years after the 1920s did the finding by Dr. Nelson, right? So they started to actually dig and excavate. That's what they're doing, you know, and archaeology. You know, they dig to find artifacts and things of that nature, things that may have been buried over, you know, long time. You know, and just to find certain artifacts and things and evidence that point to, you know, the existence of a certain area, you know, a certain time. You understand? So they started to excavate, dig 40 years later, from the 1920s, 40 years later, and found a large cemetery of about, okay, Wafana in the house. How you doing, sis? Well, to see you tonight. All right. Okay, so what they found was a large cemetery, right, of about 20,000 people, right? And then this cemetery was these something what they call a shaft tomb, right? And the shaft tomb was about 3 feet in diameter, 3 feet around about, and 6 feet deep. You know what I'm saying? And each shaft contains 1 to 6 bodies in it, right? So they was finding bodies in this area. You understand that was supposed to be Sodom and Gomorrah. This was Sodom and Gomorrah would have been at, right? So they're starting to find all of these things, man, that points to that maybe this area actually existed. Now, keep in mind, this was a thriving area one time, as far as like I said, like a Garden of Eden type of an area. You know what I mean? And at this point in time, of course, because of the fire and the brimstone, it says fire and it says brimstone in the Bible, but brimstone is just an old word for sulfur. You understand? So a lot of sulfur was found in this area, man. Um, Old abandoned buildings and things of that nature. And the sulfur, man, was like at 100% sulfur, which you don't find sulfur at that percentage in nowhere on the planet. You know what I'm saying? And you can just take from off of some of these. It was a lot of ashes. It'd be like a building, but it was so soft. You can just grab at it and it'll crumble right in your hands. You understand? So this is what they was finding. And they're starting to say to themselves, oh man, maybe this was actually, the actual place called Sodom and Gomorrah. You understand? So and they're finding all these bodies in this area, during this time, right? Another thing called charnel houses. These was like mud brick buildings, right? And they contained several hundred people, man. Several hundred bodies was found in these mud brick type housing, type homes. You understand, that was located in this area. So between 1973 and 1979, four more cities were found, right? And no more cities was found in that area. Remember, it was 5 cities altogether. So in this area where they're digging and finding all of these bodies and artifacts and buildings and the sulfur, located in this area, man, it was actually 5 cities, and the 5 cities was only miles apart. And you had a Dead Sea, right? Right here, like how I'm making my hand, Dead Sea. This the southern part of it. It would be running up and down and opening up the body of water, right? So they was located by a body of water, and they would be right behind each other. 5 cities located right on the Dead Sea. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And it was this only thing separating them was a few miles, just like Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Norfolk, Portsmouth, Suffolk, Hampton, Newport News. You understand? This was the same type thing, man. You understand? And another one of the findings that was also very interesting. They found a 4,000-year-old winery, right, where the grapes were still preserved by the arid desert climate. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? If you was to go, we're gonna go to Deuteronomy 32 and 32. Let's go to Deuteronomy 32 and 32. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 32. Okay. Remember, we was talking about this winery that they found, right? In Sodom and Gomorrah, these grapes and things. It was a 4,000-year-old winery. Okay. Now, Deuteronomy 32, chapter 32, verse 32. Okay. Let's read. For their vine, right? Listen. For their vine is, oh yeah, it definitely is some expensive wine, 4,000-year-old wine. I like to get a sip of that myself, Sister Ryan. I definitely have to get a sip of it. But we actually have a precept, right, where Moses later on, because this is later when Moses coming about from this particular time, right? Where this is Moses. So Moses knew about Sodom and Gomorrah during this time. You understand? So it's like we had the records, same way we got them today. And we know about Sodom and Gomorrah. This probably 6,000 years later. You understand? This is a very ancient place, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a very historical, ancient finding. And let's see. And remember, I told you they found that old winery. So and this is Moses talking, right? Deuteronomy 32, verse 32. For their vine is of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall. Their clusters are bitter. See that? So Moses knew about the winery that was in Sodom and Gomorrah, and these people find a 4,000-year-old winery. You understand? And all of this proves that what? This place really existed, man. And these stories that's in the Bible, man, they are true. These are not fictional stories. You understand? This is our actual history. You know what I'm saying? You know, the proof right here. Moses talking about the winery himself in Sodom and Gomorrah. Meanwhile, they found a 4,000-year-old winery. And also Josephus also, which we read out the book of Josephus sometimes as well. There's certain accounts in Josephus too, where it gives accounts of some of the things that happened in the Bible. And Josephus would write about it. One of the things that he wrote about was Sodom and Gomorrah and the brimstone, which is modern day word for brimstone would be sulfur, which today is found in that same region. You understand? So through the archaeological findings, you know what I'm saying, it would be believed that Sodom and Gomorrah, man, actually existed. Now, you know, let's go into why Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed and some of what happened there in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. You know what I'm saying? And how we can all tie it in and relate it to today. So let's go to Genesis chapter 19. Okay. Genesis chapter 19. Okay. Starting off at verse 1. All right. And there came, okay, Sister Raya, they know the truth. They just attempt to hide it. Have never heard any of this. Oh yeah, Sister Raya, I got to digging myself, you know what I'm saying, in some of these things. I really was tripped out by the winery thing, you understand, and how Moses brought it out as well. You know, I thought that was quite heavy, you know. So and a lot of the archaeological findings, you know, in that particular area that is burnt to it's sulfur, it's all covered in sulfur. You know, it has some structures in that area, but if you take your hand, you can grab it, it just, you know, it crumbles. You know, there's nothing else, man, that exists in that area. And keep in mind, this was a fertile area. You know, this was a thriving area. Matter of fact, with all the bodies they found, it probably those 5 cities, man, they believe it was like, you know, by like one at least, you know, 1.5 million people in that area doing that. You know, so this place held, man, lots of people. You know what I'm saying? These 5 cities, man. You know, and it was a thriving place, man. But they have become so wicked. You know what I'm saying? So wicked, man. The oppressor, man, you know, he tries to hide our identity, you know what I mean, and who we are, right? But I found out that this is such a great thing on our behalf. You know, a lot of the heathens too, man. I hate it. I seen it today, man. They try to read our Bible, man. Think they got some type of a connection or entitlement to our records. You got these Joel Osteen and all these Edomite pastors, man, preaching from our records. You understand? You got all of these heathens, man. You know, Christianity includes everybody. So think how many the heathens and Edomites that have put their filthy hands on our book, man. Off Shah, how you doing, Shalom? Y'all about Shalom Shabbat Kathar. Squad in and out with you, brother. Hope everything well with you, you know. And you know, they you know, they take our records, man, and they take this book and they try to act like it's theirs. You understand? And they act like they all included. And it's so offensive, right? But at the same time, it's kind of you know, a Tawab thing because they trying to be us. See what I'm saying? They trying to be you. And meanwhile, they trying to be us, but we trying to be them. We're taking on their identity. They're giving us their identity. They're trying to put on suits and things of that nature and shave their faces and, you know, try to come out there so civilized and eloquent. And all actuality, they're just a bunch of filthy beasts. You understand? I hope it's some Edomites listening to this right now. We know that we're exposing you. You know what I mean? And Second Thessalonians, man, you know what I'm saying? It says that, you know, there'll be a falling away. And during that time, man, the man of sin would be revealed. You understand? You know, this oppressor, man, this filthy beast and savage, they was walking on all fours, man, in the Caucasus Mountains. We should have left them there. You understand? You know what I'm saying? We the ones taught them and civilized them. We the salt of the earth. So they mimicked us. They mocked us. You understand? You wanted to be like your brother Jacob. I don't even want to call you a brother. You understand? You know, I'm ashamed, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, that he have any type of connection from you. You understand? Well, if Ahmadiyya agreed. Yeah, they trying to be like us. They envy us, man. They hate us. See what I'm saying? And here it is, we trying to be like them. So all the unaliving that goes on around here, the drug addiction, the whoring, and all this come from the oppressor. This who he is, not us. But he try to paint the picture like that's us. Even these damn Jews, man, they've taken our identity. You understand? But the Bible says, I know those who say that they are Jews, but are not Jews. They lie. And that's all this oppressor do. You're just such a liar. You understand? And you're being exposed in the ISUPK. You understand? The Most High is going to reveal exactly who you are, man. You know what I mean? And it's going to be a shock to a lot of us in this world, man. A lot of people are going to be very appalled, and they're not going to be prepared. You understand? Once this devil is exposed. You understand? And then the true people of God are going to be identified, which is us, man, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Give yourselves a hand, man. You understand? Give yourselves a hand for coming back to your true identity. You know what I mean? Or who the hell you are. You know what I'm saying? This damn devil's so filthy, man. You know what I mean? He couldn't even be a good pet. We couldn't even put a chain on his neck and just use him as a good pet because he's so wicked. You're so wicked. You're such a liar. You understand? You're such an unaliver. You're such a savage. You have no conscience. You're nothing. You're the scum of the earth. You understand? And you try to make it like we the scum of the earth. No, it's you. And we know about it. You understand? Don't think you're hiding no more. We're exposing you. I hope you're listening to this tape because we know who the hell you are. You know what I mean? And we know who we are. Like Deuteronomy 7:6 say, man, we are a special people, man. We are a holy people, set apart. You understand? You know what I mean? Chosen, man, to be separate unto the Most High. This is why we shouldn't be intermingling with this filth and garbage. You shouldn't want to intermingle with the filth and garbage. And a lot of us should be ashamed. Some of us brothers going to get one of them heathen dogs as a wife. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. That old sister Candace Owens that went and got her a Edomite, a damn devil. Got her a pet dog. You understand? Don't mix yourself with dogs, man. They're not even worthy enough to be slaves, man. Because they ain't going to be around in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? We might have a couple, some Ammonites, some Moabites, Chinese, Japanese, and Arabs as our slaves, but eventually that oppressor got to be, he can be wiped out the kingdom, man. He gonna be in a damn museum somewhere. We gonna talk about him with our kids. They're gonna be like, who is this? Oh yeah, this was a filthy, unalive, a wicked germ in the earth, a cancer in the earth, and you always got to get rid of a cancer. You understand? So I just wanted to take a couple of minutes and dog out the oppressor right fast. You know what I'm saying? And let you all know exactly who you are. He trying to be like you. You understand? And lie to you and make you feel like that you him. He's taking your identity and giving us his identity. He's ashamed of his own identity. He don't even want to be him. See what I'm saying? They trying to wipe out what they did with slavery and all of that. They always trying to black out and erase their filth and garbage, man, because they ashamed of it their damn selves. I mean, my thing is this: if you did it and that's who you is, don't try to hide it. That's why you gotta stay on top of the game, man, because this oppressor so much of a liar and deceiver, man. You know what I mean? He'll have you fooled. And now people out there thinking they slick, right? You know what I'm saying? Getting high and think they so damn slick. You know what I'm saying? And they fooled the whole time. Our people don't have a clue, man. You know what I'm saying? And man, our sisters are destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? I've seen, man, just how, a lot of our sisters, man, it just shocked me. I was so appalled. I've been around it most of my life, but a lot of our sisters, man, have become very calloused and hard. You understand? I was in a room full of sisters, man. I thought I was in a room full of dudes, man. And these sisters weren't no lesbian. Well, actually, there was one lesbian in the room. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect to fall in there, but it's just I've seen how that's looked, and I say, damn, our sisters become so calloused and hard, man. You know what I mean? They're moving, trying to move very masculine. They have the woman is no longer tender and delicate. You understand? They're hard. You know what I mean? Young man Edward Lee, they say forget slavery, but never forget 9/11. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they want to forget what they want to forget and remember what they want to remember. You understand? You know, this oppressor, man, he done a real number, he's done a real number. He's very conniving and tricky, but that day is over with, man, because we waking up to this truth. You understand? We waking up to who we are, man. You understand? And more than ever, we got to stick together right now. You know what I'm saying? We got to stick together, man, and we got to show some charity and, and some love towards each other because times is about to get bad. I see it. I've been felt it. You know what I mean? The rent going up. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing how sisters and brothers destroyed. The women is like men. They say the woman would compares the man. You understand? And I see that actually happening before my eyes. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think, well, damn, what type of sister, could a brother go out here and get now? It'd be so much work that you would have to do. You know what I'm saying? Just to obtain a rib from out of the world. You know what I mean? So some of y'all brothers, man, already got ribs intact, man. You know what I'm saying? You better keep them and commend them. You know what I'm saying? That's already in this truth, man. You know what I mean? Sister Akwa Famada, homeschooling is sounding better and better by the day. You know what I mean? But the good thing about it, right, is that we are teaching our kids. Yeah, some of them go, my son go to public school, but I teach as well. When, I teach them as well. See what I'm saying? That's what we got to, do, so that our kids will know how to carry themselves in the world because, we in the world too. We being vexed every day down at the slavery. You know what I'm saying? We can't stop from having to go to the slavery. You know what I mean? And be around the oppressor and all these other heathens and people in the world. And it vexes our soul, man. You know what I mean? That's why the brotherhood and sisterhood is so important because you got to think you're by yourself, right? And this was pointed out to me. You're by yourself and you at the slavery all day, right? You know what I'm saying? You get off at the slavery. You might be around some family members, but they in the world too. You know what I mean? Or sometimes you just alone, which being alone isn't really good as well. You see what I'm saying? So we got to stay in this book, right? And stay strong because we are surrounded all day, every day by a bunch of negativity. And it vexes your soul. You got to hear these filthy conversations. You got to see all this filthy garbage. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might walk up to you and tempt you, you know what I'm saying, with something that you might have used to like in the world. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The devil constantly busy all around you. You in the mind of the devil. You living in the mind. We living in a bubble, man. You understand? We don't control anything. We living in the mind of the white man, and it's so sick and damaging, and we don't even realize it. You got strip clubs everywhere. You understand? He done put the everything you need right there for you. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know liquor and things of that nature is lawful, but in the world they don't have no discipline with it. I done heard somebody say the other day, when I take a drink, I just don't know how to stop. You see what I'm saying? We know it's okay to drink, but in moderation. You see what I'm saying? Christianity, man, destroying our people, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not preparing them for these days and time that we're living in. Now, people, that's the biggest addiction it is, Christianity. You see that? Islam and all these different religions. These are things we got to fight against. You know what I'm saying? All these different nationalities here. We in this melting pot they call America. You understand? The strip clubs everywhere. The unaliving everywhere. It's the prostitution on the corners and the streets everywhere. Man, you're surrounded by wickedness. This is who you are, devil. You's a savage. I want you to see yourself in this video. You keep trying to paint us out, but you the leader of the nation. When we count our money, I ain't never seen a black face on none of that money. How about y'all? Ain't nothing but white faces. You own the money. You run this filthy country. And you are the top influencer for the whole world. This is why the Most High is going to destroy this place. You understand? Oh, your time running short, devil. So you just going on ahead and ball out, have you a good time, man, like you say in the Apocrypha, man. I believe it's Ecclesiasticus. You know what I'm saying? He just lives day by day. You know what I mean? Some of y'all might remember that song, Life's Up, and then you die. This how the oppressor mentality is. And now it's done become our mentality. But we even make rap songs about it. We feel like, I'm gonna die anyway, so I might as well just live it up. Live my life by my rules. You know what I'm saying? How I want to live it, but you're really living your life by the devil's rules, by Satan's rules, by the white man's rules. You understand? You know, those are his drugs that you're smoking and snorting. You understand? Because he's getting it imported into the States. Those drugs belong to him. You know what I'm saying? Those are his strip clubs that you're going to. Those are his prostitutes that he's made. You understand? You know, everything that you engage in is come from this devil. You know what I mean? It's done turned into a damn exposing the devil class. You understand? You could put your suit and tie on all you want to, Donald Trump, and he done got Hulk Hogan up there. You know what I'm saying? All of this drug dealing stuff, man. This come from the old gangsters of Al Capone, the mafia. You understand? Babyface Nelson. You understand? Bonnie and Clyde. These are Edomites, white people. You white people are the first damn drug dealers and criminals. You was coming from over there in Ireland and in Italy, and you came over here poor, and you started crying. You understand? So then y'all tried to get a crime that you wanted to have into the police departments. You became firefighters. You became politicians. You understand? Things of that nature. The damn KKK. You understand the things that y'all was doing, hanging nuts. You know, we didn't start none of this stuff. We was in slavery, man, working for y'all. So how the hell you gonna paint a picture about whatever we is? You made us this. You understand? You damn devils are filthy, disgusting, garbage, savage, beastly animals. You disgust me and you make me want to throw up. You understand? That's just what you is. Yeah, you try to paint myself and my people out as the scum of the earth, holding up there talking about low lifes and drug dealers. Which he just might as well said black people. This who Donald Trump gonna be aiming at. You understand? Joe Biden done dropped out of the race. You know what I'm saying? He done got shot, acting like he's some kind of damn hero now, because he got shot. You know what I'm saying? And he taking that and running with it. And now people sucking it up. You know what I mean? Oh, look at gangster Trump. You ain't heard where, you know, all the racist comments and things that he's mentioning. You know what I mean? He come in and tell to aim and target at your ass. And the Hispanics too. He don't want them coming across that border. You see what I'm saying? He's against blacks, Native Americans and Indians, but he will fool you and trick you to get your vote for whatever the hell that's worth. And we fall for it. Y'all, we need to wake up, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to wake the hell up, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a side. Yes, they are. That's right. Filthy animals, filthy creatures, scum of the earth. You know what I mean? And we the salt of the earth, meaning we the best thing smoking. Yeah, you could try to paint all the picture you want. We will be back in our rightful position here soon. You know, and it's coming to those days. All right, I don't talk enough. Let's try to get a little bit into this text, but it's all going to tie in what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, through this text. What's going on right now out here, man? You understand? This filthy garbage is reaching an all-time high, man. Let's get a few scriptures. Genesis chapter 19, verse 1. And there came two angels to Sodom at even. And, you know, you look up that word Sodom, man. You know what I'm saying? Need to look it up. Somebody can get me the definition of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep rolling for right now. But that sodomy, you know, homosexuality behavior, you know what I'm saying? Unlawful sex, and sometimes they tie, you know what I'm saying, oral, you know, sex into it and things of that nature, you know. But it's basically more or less, man, you know, man sleeping with a man, woman sleeping with a woman. That's Sodom, you know, sodomy. You understand? Okay, and there came two angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. He seen these men as being greater than himself, and he bowed himself to these men. You understand? Lot did. Verse 2. And he said, behold, now, my lords, he called them out of one. You understand? He recognized these men were above him. He said, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night. You understand? See, Lot wasn't gonna let his brother abide and stay in the street all night. See, right here is what's being displayed here. Anybody know what is Lot displaying right here when he run into these two angels, these two men that he's seeing? No, what is Lot displaying here? Something that we can take, from this example that he's showing. Anybody know in the chat, what is he displaying here? What would you call this, what he's doing? He got two brothers, you know what I'm saying? In this case, it was really two angels. And, they saying they was going to stay in the street all night, but he's insisting, no, come on, man, stay with me. Get you something to eat. Wash your feet, take your bath. You know what I mean? You can stay here tonight, man. And in the morning, man, go ahead on about your way. What would you call that? What example is being showed here? Get Sister Raya a hand, man. Brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what he's showing. Wife Amadah, give her a hand. Brotherhood. See what I'm saying? Awesome Taza Karab, brotherhood. This is exactly what's being showed here, man. You know what I'm saying? Young man Edward Lee, brotherhood. You all right on the money tonight, man. Right on the money. You understand? Brotherhood. This is what's being showed. So and this thousands of years ago. This is in the book of Genesis. See what I'm saying? So brotherhood was always a foundation for us, man. You know what I mean? We've always practiced brotherhood. This ain't nothing new, but we don't have brotherhood, of course, today. Amongst the majority of us, we are learning it now here in the ISUPK. You understand? And that's another thing that he took away from us, man. Brotherhood. You know what I mean? A house divided against itself can't stand. The devil knew that. So he separated us, made us think that we was individuals, we don't even really know, what a nation is. We don't realize we are a nation. We don't look at each other like distant cousins, like family. You know what I mean? That's why I can go blow. That's why, a brother can go blow another brother head off, man. Because he don't look at him like family. First thing you say, that ain't my brother. That ain't my cousin, or, you think it got to be an immediate family to be family. But as a nation, we all family. If you Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian. See what I'm saying? The devil took this from us, man. It's another thing that he took from us. And we know it, devil. We know what you did. And we bringing it back. All right? Okay. Now, verse 3. And he pressed upon them greatly. And they, he pressed these brothers. Nah, man, y'all ain't gonna stay outside. Come on in here. Come on. All right. And they turned in unto him, and they came on in and entered into his house. They came into the house, and he made them a feast and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. He cooked for these brothers, man. You know what I mean? This brotherhood we seeing here. See what I'm saying? Now, as we relate this to today, this is one of the things that's also missing. See, a lot of people feel like Sodom and Gomorrah, the big, stigma on Sodom and Gomorrah. You ask anybody, why was Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed? Right? Yeah, the main thing was homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? That was the main thing, but that was not the only thing. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Now we got this going on right now today. You understand? This LGBTQ and all the rest of the alphabets thing going on today. See what I'm saying? And I know most of you know this, you know what I'm saying, that it's way more prevalent today than it was in the past. It wasn't as open as, back in the day. Matter of fact, a lot of people don't know that in the 1970s, man, if you was LGBTQ, you was considered to have had a mental problem. Esau declared this. This was in the 1970s. They don't went all the way from that to that is okay now. See what I'm saying? President Obama in the Time magazine, right? He was classified as the first LGBTQ president because he passed it. But this the man that we we all look up to so much. And he pushed this LGBTQ agenda on our people. They go Esau again playing the game. First of all, they put a Hamite in there and lead us to think that he from the nation and he's a goddamn Hamite for real. That's the first thing. That's the first trick they play. We got a black man here, right? We went for it. We sucked it up. You know, people that, you know, our older, our brothers and sisters, you know, Lord bless their heart. You know, they like to die. Oh, I done seen the day before I leave this earth where a black man that's becoming the president. And then he turns around, the second trick, and passes, it's okay for a same-sex marriage. And now this agenda is being pushed upon our kids. And since that moment, this LGBTQ thing is just taking off, man. Everywhere you go, man. See what I'm saying? Now, we're going to gauge just how far it's going. And remember now, y'all, a lot of y'all know back in the day, you might have, you know, you went to school, you might have had one, you know, undercover LGBTQ person, and they kept it respectful. They kept it under wraps. And one time, if you was LGBTQ, you wouldn't even, you know, mention it. You would hide it. Things of that nature. All right. Now you see, as over the years, it's starting to ease out more. Till now today, right? It's very, very prevalent. They're becoming bold now, right? You see what I'm saying? Over the years, okay? Let's keep going. Let's see something here. Let's tie some things in. Verse 4, right? But before they lay down, the men of Sodom, right? Even the, right, okay, Salakia, start over with verse 4. But before they lay down, before the men lay down, right? The men of the city, okay? Even the men of Sodom. So out of the 5 cities, the cities of the plain, the men of Sodom, right, could pass the house round. They surrounded the house, both old and young, man. You have some old LGBTQ members and young ones too. You know what I mean? All the people from every quarter. These people came from everywhere, man. And they surrounded this house, man. They wanted these men. Bam. You know what I mean? So here we see the aggressiveness of this LGBTQ behavior. We see how aggressive they are. See what I'm saying? It isn't the passive LGBTQ brother or sister. You see what I'm saying? They outright aggressive. This is what we coming to now today. It's going to get, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I was in Atlanta, right? And it's very aggressive there. I'm talking about they'll sit up there and post up on you, right? I seen 2 goddamn muscle dudes, man. I mean, they know they in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Cut up big dudes walking together with the little spaghetti stringy tank top things. One of them was like pink, man, and sky blue. These 2 big muscle dudes. Now imagine these guys, man, probably in the gym, man, lifting, you know, 315 pounds on a bench press. See what I'm saying? Imagine these 2 aggressive, these guys at homosexual, and they become aggressive. You understand? They still men. And they getting so aggressive now to whereas they're starting to want to take what they want. You know, they're getting so bold and aggressive that where, you know, you a straight, you know, you straight, man. And they hollering at you. They don't got no respect. Some 250 pound, 6'3" man. You know what I'm saying? Pulling up on you. This is what this world coming to, man. This is what Sodom and Gomorrah was. And it's put here as an example, right? Now, another thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie this in too with Noah. Because the same thing was going on during the days of Noah, which is even more, be the next class, I'm going to bring out some facts on that, right? And just tie it in and just, you know, the reason why, man, the Most High destroyed a lot of places. And you got to actually look, we living in another time, man. You know, to whereas these certain things that God destroyed these worlds and places for in the past, they going on right now. See what I'm saying? So we got to be aware of this, man. We can't still be asleep. A lot of our brothers and sisters are still asleep. I realize a lot of them don't want to face this harsh reality. See what I'm saying? So no, they still out there smoking and popping mushrooms and snorting this and smoking that and overly drinking this and and still going on about they every day. Meanwhile, man, we in the last days, man. When this thing get to the point, man, the whereas like it says in the book of Esdras, right? That men is going, is not going to regard his neighbor. You know what I mean? Brothers going to be picking up guns, man, going up in people's houses. Why? Because it's going to be a lack of bread. I'm noticing now that being also I was talking about it today. You know what I'm saying? And people is trying to survive these days. You cannot get money like you used to. You got brothers and sisters in the streets committing crimes to survive, man, and they can't survive like they used to. You know what I mean? They're not making money like a person committing crimes, and they making less money than somebody that just go to work every day. Let me tell you something. If you got a good job, what they call a good slave, and you make pretty good money at your slave, you doing better than the average criminal out here these days, man. Now, when they get to a point where people can't really eat, the lack of bread, right? That's when people gonna start running up in people's house. Now, all these women, right now, let me tell you though, you do got some tough sisters out here though. I ain't gonna lie. You got some sisters that will shoot you, man. You got some sisters out here think they got more heart than the brothers now. You know what I mean? And some of them do, you know, but they don't get the sense and the knowledge like they think they're gonna need. You know what I mean? In that day and time, and you still a woman. You know what I mean? And if you by yourself in that time, you got some strong men that's gonna target you. You understand? That's gonna run up in your house, man. They know ain't no man there to help you out. Even if you is a tough sister, you know what I'm saying? You can still use that better, have that guidance and that leadership and that strong man to be there, you understand, to help you out in those days and time. See what I'm saying? When you got some other man teamed up with some other man, you know what I mean, that's starving, and he see you by yourself. Now I'm gonna run up in your house and I'm gonna take all your food and everything you got. They might even rape you too, because that's just the times. That's what it's gonna be like. You understand? This is when brotherhood is gonna be a weapon for real. This is why the Most High say, gather yourselves together, O nation that desire. This is why he's saying this, because he know that time is coming. I mean, of course, we should just be together anyway, but it's for a reason. This is why, they're saying brotherhood as a weapon, because during that time, it's going to be a weapon. If I don't got certain supplies and food and things of that nature, then my brother and my sister might have, you know what I mean? They're going to be like a lot. They ain't going to see me in the streets all night. You know what I mean? You need somewhere to stay, brother. Come on, take you a bath, man. We're going to fix you something to eat. We're going to have to pull together during that time. You feel what I'm saying? Pull our resources together, man, to survive. We're going to have to protect one another. You know what I'm saying? We might have brothers holding posts. You know what I mean? Because we guarding our families. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I got to tag out. Awesome Taza Kara step in. You know what I mean? While I get some sleep. You know what I mean? We tag in also Yagadar. You know what I mean? He tag in Shemagaba. You know what I mean? These are the times we head into, man. Yo, man, I'm broke, brother. I ain't got, what you need, brother? You know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters coming in gonna need some warm clothes, man, in the wintertime or something. See what I'm saying? Sisters cooking for the brothers, man. You know what I mean? You gotta think, man, they going up on the rent. You know what I'm saying? The food is expensive. The taxes. You know what I mean? Not only that they're taking out your check, but even when you spend your money every day, is being taxed. Everything is going up, but the salaries are staying the same. You know what I mean? And like the Commander General Yohana said that they're going to start creating certain conditions, man. They're going to raise car insurance, things that they're going to start creating certain conditions and things, man, to to make life hell for us, man. People gonna start finding themselves like they can't survive. You know what I mean? And when a society get in that state where people cannot survive, man, crime is gonna go up, man. Like I said, a brother would not regard his neighbor no more during that time. You know, he coming up in your house with a sword, with a gun. See what I'm saying? To unalive, rape, steal, you know, get what he can get. This the stuff we see on TV, man. Okay, let's keep going. And this what we practicing for now. You understand? You know what I mean? Don't get deceived, man. You know, and want to go back in the world, because see the people in the world, man, the Most High gonna destroy them. You know what I mean? But He gonna save us. See what I'm saying? And we just preparing ourselves now for what may happen. I mean, I feel a lot of it at hand right now. You know, I see a lot of it at hand right now. Some of these desperation, you know, desperational times. I can feel it. I can see it. You know what I mean? You know, and a lot of it is only going to get worse, you know. So, all right, we are at verse 5. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, we are the men which came into to thee this night. Oh, Salakia, where are the men which came into thee this night? So they want these men, right? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. You know, they demanding Lot bring these men out, man. We got to know these men. They are aggressive, man. And we coming to this right now. That's what I'm saying. This going to happen in real life if it's already ain't happening. You're going to have a lot of these LGBTQ brothers, man, starting to demand certain brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know, they, you know, might be walking down the street, some guy come hit you upside the head, knock you out, man. You wake up, man, pants down, and you know, or you in some room and some alley, some guy there going, well, you know what I mean? I mean, I know it's a little vulgar, man, but your rectum, you bleed from the rectum. These are the times we coming into, man. Don't be deceived. You understand? Okay. Right. Verse 6. And Lot, Sister Rod, gas prices, grocery, right? That's just, you know, more the gas, the groceries, you know, everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything, you know. Verse 6. And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him. Man, his brother Lot, man, you know what I'm saying, had so much of a brotherhood, man. You know, and then this is another thing we got to see what he did right here. So Lot going outside, he trying to protect these brothers, man. Check them out. Verse 7, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Telling these brothers, man, don't do this, man. Don't do this to my brothers. You know what I mean? Okay. Verse 8, behold now, I have 2 daughters, which have not known man. Man, he better give up his 2 daughters to these brothers. Well, to these LGBTQ members. I ain't gonna say brothers because they were not brothers. You know what I'm saying? He got 2 daughters he ready to give to these men, man, just to keep these brothers, these real brothers safe. I mean, can you imagine that? How many of you would do something like that? You know, I don't think I could, man. You know what I mean? You know? Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. He tell them, look, man, you do as you want to leave my 2 daughters, but just leave these brothers alone. Only until these men do nothing. That's what he said. To these men just do nothing. He'll take my 2 daughters, man. They virgin. They never known him. This brother willing to actually, he got so much of a brotherhood that he willing to give these LGBTQ members his daughter. And you got to keep in mind, the house was surrounded. So, you know, that would have been like a gang rape type of thing, man. Okay. 4, therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. He said they came under my roof, man. Under the shadow, the protection. You understand? When your brother is, you bring your brother in, he's under the protection of your roof, man. And you ought to protect your brother during that time while he's in your care. You understand? This is the brotherhood that I was seeing. I'm like, damn. So if I take me and a brother under my roof, right, I gotta protect this brother by any means necessary. You know what I mean? And this is some hell of a brotherhood, man. You know what I mean? This is showing the extreme brotherhood. But it says, uh, 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 which man should lay down his life for his friend? You know, this is what Yahweh Shai did. He showed the example. He laid his life down for the whole nation. See what I'm saying? This is the extent of the brotherhood. You know, verse 9. And they said, stand back. But these brothers say, nah, brother, look, stand back. I appreciate what you did. I see what you're doing. But you just stand on back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. You know, they trying to say, lot trying to judge us. You just a stranger here, man. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell you think you is? You in our domain. You in our territory. You understand? But this also shows, man, when the Most High see your heart, he see where your mind at, man. And no, this the Most High stepping in, because these really are two angels. These are not regular men. You see what I'm saying? So the angels can do what they want to do at any time anyway to these guys. See what I'm saying? So Lot was already protected the whole time anyway. You know what I mean? Just like the Most High gonna protect us during these times. See what I'm saying? That's the only hope that we have, man. Now think if Lot wouldn't have had the Most High on his side, man. Think about a lot of our brothers and sisters out there that's not in the ISUPK, man, that don't have the Lord on their side. You understand? Sometimes we think the Lord ain't with us, but he with us because Lot didn't know that these men were who they were. You know exactly. You see what I'm saying? He just keeping the law. He just showing brotherhood. A lot of times we don't think the Most High with us, man. A lot of times, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, man, we don't know the Most High. See, the Most High is with us. You know what I mean? Now think if Lot wouldn't have had the Most High with him in a situation like this, what would have happened? Think if we don't got the Most High with us in certain situations, what will happen? Think about a lot of our brothers and sisters out there that does not have the Most High with them, and what's going to happen. You know, check it out now. All right, let's see where we at. Okay, I was in verse 9, in the middle of this precept, and he will needs be a judge, right? He's trying to say, you know, like he trying to judge us, you know what I mean? And he just a stranger here, right? Okay, now will we deal worse with thee? So they saying now, you know, we're gonna deal with you. We're gonna deal even worse with you. You know what I'm saying? We let you live here. We ain't mess with you. All we telling you to do is give up these men. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to be a judge to us? You trying to tell us don't do wrong? You know what I mean? And the same thing with our people, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people, man, get angry, man, with us trying to be a judge. They try to tell them the law. You understand? You know what I mean? Because you standing up for what's right. Okay? Right. And they press sore upon that man, even Lot. So they started to press sore. They pushing in. Get out the way. You understand? We gonna get these, man. We gonna get you too. You know what I'm saying? So I guess at this point, they was just gonna go ahead on and take Lot too. They wanted the 2-man in Lot. So they tell him, we gonna deal worse with you. We gonna get you now. You know what I'm saying? And came near to break the door. They were gonna break the door down. They so full of lust, man. You know. I want you to just see the aggressiveness here of this LGBTQ thing, man. And this is where it's going to actually go. They're not going to just mind their own business and stay in their own lane and think. They're going to begin to become aggressive, man. You know what I mean? And not just with the men, you women too. You know what I'm saying? As you got some of these sisters think they men. I had one, matter of fact, this already happening, man. This first, and time is over. I had one on, man, you know, come off on me like a dude. I was shocked. I was surprised, man. You know what I mean? It's just the boldness and the aggressiveness now of this LGBTQ movement and the people that's in it, man. They're being empowered. You know what I'm saying? Satan is making them bold. You know? Okay, verse 10. But the men put forth their hand and poured Lot into the house to them and shut to the door. Right? They poured Lot on in, verse 11, and they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness. So they put a blindness upon these men, right? And where they couldn't see, say both small and great. So you had, it's just showing that you had men of low stature and you had great men of some great, some Officer Yagada say first thing we say, you can't judge me, right? Or the Tupac rule, only God can judge me and all this, who is you? And they gonna cut you out too. You know what I mean? Ready to do some things to you. Some of them might be ready to bust a cap in you. You know what I mean? You know, you know, and so let's go back to the text. So let's say both small and great, right? So you got men that have a great stature, man, that's into this LGBTQ movement, meaning men of with titles, and with money and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of this movement, man. You know what I mean? So that they wearied themselves to find the door. They was blind, man, and they was so, this lust demon was so aggressive on them that the angel smoked them with blindness. They couldn't see, and they tired themselves still trying to get to them. You blind and been struck with blindness, and you still trying to get to these men. Look how aggressive this demon is becoming. This was really going to happen today. You understand? Not just with that though. With all type of sin. It displayed the brotherhood in here. Why? Because we not showing that right now. You know what I mean? The Irish dude, man, you think they would have been like Lot? You think they're gonna tell about take my daughter? They're gonna be like, nah, here, you can have these. You know what I mean? Hey, you gotta go, bro. For real. Look, man. These my daughters, man. I'm not gonna let them hurt my daughters, man. You gotta get out of here, bro. For real. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Ain't no brotherhood like that being showed. I'm sorry. Mouth cut sideways, say anything. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody showing that type of brotherhood, man. You know what I mean? It just ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? That's heavy. You know? You know what I'm saying? You know, we out and about, might be out and about, man, and what I'm saying, a brother was being violated or somebody trying to take this brother's life, he ain't in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? You covering him, choke jump, you know what I'm saying? And you ready to keep him safe, knowing that it might jeopardize your life, knowing that it might jeopardize you being away from your kid. You understand? You know what I mean? Your brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about he dead in the right. Might be out there and, you come on in with him. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for you sisters. Hand your brother back. Come on, brother. Come on. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? What verse we on? Okay. Verse 12. And the men said unto Lot, has thou here any besides son-in-law and thy sons and thy daughters, and whosoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. He's trying to tell them, yo, gather up your family. See, now this the Most High having mercy on us, man, saving us, man, from these situations. Lot was being saved from this situation because that wasn't a situation that he could have handled on his own. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That thing could have got ugly, man. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you can imagine, because I know you putting yourself in that situation right now and you saying to yourself, damn, what if that was me? What would I have done? You see what I'm saying? But I guess this one of them things, man, where the scripture said, where the Most High ain't gonna put more than you can bear, because now he gets saved. You know what I mean? Okay, and the angels tell him, yo, look, hurry up and get up out of here, man, because now that this done got to this point here, man, and that's why the angels was there anyway, keep in mind, to destroy this place. In past chapters, Abraham was trying to save these people, and he was saying, Lord, it was just 50 righteous persons. You know what I'm saying? Would you think, Lord, I say it went down to 20 to 10 righteous persons? It won't even that many. You know what I mean? Righteous persons in this area, man. So the Most High took it out. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, something like this, he got to take out. You know what I'm saying? You can't let nothing like this continue to go on, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially with his people, same way he did with Noah. Noah was the only righteous person back then. That's why I said we're gonna go into that, get the historical facts with that. Same thing with Lot. You know what I mean? The Most High is going to still, he's able to deliver the righteous out of these situations. But without the Most High, you know what I mean? We hopeless. Our people, man, they ready to vote for their enemy. You know what I mean? Biden out the race. A lot of people was depending on Biden, so Trump wouldn't get in. You know, but Biden ain't nothing either. A lot of them don't know about when back in the day when he was calling us super predators and things of that nature. He's a staunch racist himself. Joe Biden been a racist. They all are racist. One thing they all agree on is keeping the Black, Hispanic, Native American man down. Why would you go? You got to be hopeless to go vote for your enemy. That's the only damn hope you got. Y'all better vote. Your vote gonna count this time. You better make sure you vote. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. You better come on in his ISUPK and vote on your own, man, and trust your own. You know what I mean? We got the Commander General Han in here if you want to vote for somebody that look like you. You understand? You got a better chance with that than you do voting for somebody that don't look like you, that his history pertaining to you is awful. What if you have forgotten the crimes that he's committed against you? Come on, y'all wake up. Wake up, you ain't making sense. Put the weed, put the marijuana down, put the powder down, put the dope down. Wake up, clear your mind. Get your life together. We're in the damn last days. Join your own people, man. It's time to unify. Y'all young boys stop unaliving each other. You understand? Wake up. And those of you that's woke, stay woke. Don't go back to sleep. You know what I mean? Never die not the oppressor, man, and choose none of his ways. You understand? I know some of you, sometimes you might be in a certain situation and you looking on the outside and you thinking the Most High ain't with you, and you might be looking at some of the people that's in the world and they seem to be prospering and things of that nature. Don't be deceived, man. Because guess what? They not going to make it into the kingdom. You are. The Most High come out now, they're going to die in the fire. You understand? You're not. They are. You're going to be saved. See what I'm saying? Don't let Satan trick you during this time, man. You know what I mean? And going back into the world, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know it could be better, but it also could be worse. A lot worse. And guess what? If you leave out this truth, it's going to get worse. You know, some of us leave this truth, we're going to die. Just simple as that, man. You know what I'm saying? Go on and get you some life insurance, you know what I'm saying? So your people ain't got to hold a GoFundMe to bury you. You know what I mean? You know, consider yourself, man, fortunate to be in this truth, man. Wake up every day, even though you think it's bad. See, that's the trick of Satan. You understand? It's really not. It's going to get worse without this. You know what I mean? You really good for real. You know what I'm saying? You good. So let's chill out, relax, keep on keeping the commandments and doing and take one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got to talk to yourself. Somebody might think you're crazy. You know what I mean? You walking down the street talking to yourself. You at the slave talking to yourself. In the grocery store talking to yourself. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to keep yourself on point. Do whatever it takes. You know what I mean? You know? But, stay in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? stay in his truth, you know. Okay, we were at, yeah, and he was telling him to get his family, you know, get who you can get, you know what I mean? And, you know, come out of this place, man. Not so much come out of the place, but come out of the philosophies and doctrines and, you know, all the things that we was doing before we came in the truth. Come out of that. You understand? Verse 13, for we will destroy this place because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Most High. See, the cry, man, of this sin that's going on in this world is reaching into the Most High. We gauging this thing like a barometer. See, at first it was like this. Then it was like this. Now it's starting to be like this. You know what I mean? And it's reaching into the Most High. And the Most High is ready to destroy this place, man. Right? Okay. Verse 14. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, up, get you out of this place. Trying to tell them, man, get up out of here, man. Most High gonna destroy this place. Same way when we out there prophesying to the people, man. We telling them, yo, come up out of America, man, in his ways, man. Come up out of Christianity. Come up out of Islam. Come up off the streets. You know what I'm saying? Come up off of that fornication and whoremongering and lying and stealing and scamming and whatever you doing. Come up out of that, the philosophies and doctrines of this oppressor. You know what I mean? Come from up out of those things. But let's see what happened. For the Most High will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. They think you're a joke, man. You know, we out there prophesying, man, and wearing this gear and all of this stuff we got on, man. They think it's a damn joke, man. You know what I mean? They think we look like some damn Power Rangers. You know what I mean? A lot of people gonna think it's a joke, man. You know, can't save them, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that 2/3, man. You know what I mean? They got to be destroyed by the fire, man. You know what I mean? You know, the fire coming. You know what I'm saying? Even Christianity tell you that. You know what I mean? It might be the wrong type of, you know, what they trying to depict it as, but they let you know of an end of a world. And if you don't do the right thing, you know what I mean? You know, but a lot of people taking on this book. Well, I believe in the Lord, man. I just seen an example of it. Oh, filthy heathen, man. You know, smoking the ale and cigarettes and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And hollering out, Lord, Lord. Like a lot of our people do in that damn Christian church. That Christianity got us destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? And damn Islam too. You know what I'm saying? Deal with so much hate that Islam. You understand? And they still, you know what I mean? You know, dealing and doing all type of things in that Islam, man. It ain't nothing but another form of Christianity with another name on it. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Verse 15. And when the morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, man. They hastening Lot, saying, arise, take thy wife and thy 2 daughters, which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city, man. You know what I mean? If you don't want to die in the sins of these places, man, in the sins of Norfolk, and the sins of Portsmouth, and the sins of Chesapeake, and the sins of Hampton and Newport News and Suffolk, and the sins of America. You understand? And the sins of the world. And you got to come up out of this place, man. You know what I mean? It ain't a literal physical place of be going like them people did in Dimona, Israel. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They've been over there so long now, and they kids got to fight with the Israelis. You know what I mean? You know, that ain't what the Lord is saying. Pack up and go, you know, back to Israel. You know what I'm saying? That place is occupied by an enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? Young man, I believe they're gonna need the Power Rangers to help them soon enough. Yeah, and you absolutely right. It ain't gonna be no funny to them in a minute, young man, Everly. You know what I mean? They're gonna be asking how they could become a Power Ranger. You know what I'm saying? You know, this school gonna start to be flooded, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna start to be flooded. You know what I mean? If you want some responsibility, you're gonna have plenty of it soon. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes I be careful what I ask for, because I know this day, you know what I'm saying, will come. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's really like it's still preparation. This is like the quiet before the storm. But if you really look, you can see a lot of the things is starting to, you know what I mean, is ramping up. You can see we're there. That we're there. You can see it. You know, and for those in the world, it's scary. But for us, we're gonna be all right. The angels is gonna protect us and save us from all of this destruction. You understand? So we don't gotta fear. You know what I mean? The Most High haven't given us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, a spirit of love, and a spirit of a sound mind. Meaning, even in the time of this, your mind is sound. You understand? You know, you still are focused. You're not panicking. You're not dealing with a bunch of anxiety during these times. You're still able to be level-headed in the midst of this. This is what we're preparing for. You're gonna have to be level-headed. You can't panic. You're gonna have people following you. You're gonna have your woman, your rib following you. She looking to you for strength. She can't see you panic, cause then if she see you panic, she gonna panic. Then the kids gonna panic, cause they see mommy and daddy panicking. And we can even apply a lot of this stuff to right now, man. You know what I mean? Some of, I don't know, you know, everybody's situation different, got certain things going on that make you panic. A lot of people panic in the world, you know what I'm saying? I know at times, man, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't got money, man. They panic to the point where they'll go rob a bank, run up in a store. They, panic when they don't got money. See what I'm saying? Go commit a crime when they don't have money. See what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, okay. Right, and they told him, arise, take thy wife and thy two daughters which are here, lest thou be consumed the iniquity of the city. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, and that's why we always go to Revelation 18 and verse 4. Uh, okay, I'ma die, yep, because now they are trying to lock out every brother that's teaching the word to their people. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't really know who that is. Miss T. Leisha. All right. So glad to see you, sister. I didn't. It's my first time. I'll send your name in the chat. Y'all got some of them Power Ranger applications. That's mad. Yeah. Oh yeah. They want an application to be a Power Ranger, huh? Yeah. We'll fix them up some applications. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Get them some application. It ain't gonna be no joke in a minute. It's gonna be real cool. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be necessary. Is what it's gonna be. It's definitely gonna be necessary. You know what I'm saying? Sister, if I'm die, LOL, like that's right, laugh out loud. To that foolishness. You know what I mean? They gonna come in here crying. You know what I'm saying? Want some damn help. Once they figure out they can't get it from Trump or goddamn Sleepy Joe. You understand? Depending on this damn government. You know what I mean? Revelations 8, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Right? And remember that barometer we was talking about, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. See what I'm saying? The Most High remembered her iniquities, man. You know what I mean? And it's reached up into heaven. It's enough. It's fulfilled. It's just too much. It's about he about to rain. That's why I say, come on out of her now, so you don't receive none of her plagues. Because this is gonna happen. Officer Fad, honey, y'all gotta mentally. You can pray and you can fast. If you not here in the ISUPK learning to follow the commandments, you still lost. Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Because this is like the chariot. This is the protection, you understand, against everything that's going on out there in the world. That's how you can look at the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? When you come in here, it's like putting an umbrella on top of your head to protect you from the rain. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? When it's raining outside, you go outside with an umbrella. You know what I mean? That's what the ISUPK is, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's protection against everything that's going on in that world, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The Christians used to say you protected under the blood. You know what I'm saying? However you want to think of it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that is what Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying, died for, man. You know what I mean? So that we could be protected against, the things in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Also Tyler Karat, damn right, UPK is a umbrella. That's right. You know what I'm saying? It's an umbrella, man, of protection, man. You know what I mean? You come from up out of that umbrella, your ass gonna get wet. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, my friend. You're gonna get wet, man. Facts, because famine is coming. That's right. That's right, man. A lot of things coming, man. You got a lot of people hungry now. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, Atlanta supposed to be some thriving place. That Commander General Hunter said was a big homeless population out there. I was surprised myself. And I hadn't been to Atlanta in a while. I remember back in the day, right? Dude used to tell me, man, whatever you want here in Atlanta, man. If you want to work, you can work. If you want to hustle, you can hustle. Just like the opportunities was there. And I went this time. I was like, man, they look a little regular around here now. You know what I mean? Then it is a big homeless population. I'm talking about they got tents, man. That joint like a little baby skid row out there, man. And it's supposed to be the, Atlanta. Everybody heard of Atlanta, some thriving place for, the Mecca for blacks to go to and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's quite like that anymore. You know what I mean? You know, on top of having to deal with all the goddamn homosexuality going on. And they're bolder out there. They're very bold out there already. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah is described, and I ain't gonna say quite to that level, but they're bold there, man. You know what I'm saying? When I first got there, man, you know what I'm saying, I had to catch a Uber, man. I had some guy driving that don't look like, had a hairstyle like Rick James, man. You know what I'm saying? Brother, man, had a goddamn a muscle cheetah shirt on, like a blouse, a cut up blouse on or something, man. You know what I mean? That was the first thing I ran into, man. That was my Uber driver, man. You know what I'm saying? Looked like a Hispanic Rick James, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Telling you. Hey, it was terrible out there, man. That jump was terrible, It was terrible, you know? So, okay, the sister, man, the sister say, yup, now they have wait lists for jobs. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, it's getting rough, man. It's getting rough. It ain't like it used to be. You know what I mean? It ain't like it used to be. You got to pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, back to the text. Genesis. Uh, uh, let's see, let me see what, right. Okay, I think we was on verse 14. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law. Nah, we on verse 16. Verse 16. While he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand and upon the hand of his wife. See, he lingered, man. You know what I'm saying? See, man, Lot was, debating in his head. You know what I mean? He really didn't want to leave that place. And it'd be like a lot of our people, man, they linger here in America. A lot of our people want America to go back the way it was, man. That's why they voting and hoping that, what I'm saying, things kind of like go back to normal. You understand? They fear the pressure of what's going to happen. That's why they feeling like they got to vote right now. They feel like if Trump get in there, it's just going to be all out of whack. A lot of people want to save America, man. They're comfortable here. They don't want, this place to be destroyed. They don't want it to get to the point that we're talking about, but they don't know it's going to go there. It's already going there and you can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? Or even sometimes, man, a lot was in the truth, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of us sometimes in the truth, like that's why I said don't get tricked and deceived in your mind, man, and be in here and feel like you want to go back in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because Satan can, trick you like that. Because it's something that you seeing, that you feel like you seeing out there that you're not getting in here. You see what I'm saying? But that's a trick. You understand? And when you come outside, like I say, you come outside of that umbrella, you're gonna get wet. You know what I mean? But as long as you stay within the under the umbrella, you're gonna stay safe and dry. See what I'm saying? Don't get it mistaken. You are safe in here. You know what I mean? You are shielded from the things of the world in here. So don't look outside of this and think the grass greener on the other side. Well, if I'm gonna die right now, the HIV/AIDS rate has skyrocketed in Texas. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's a skyrocket, and that mainly because the LGBTQ has from Atlanta has migrated there. Right. So they leaving from Atlanta, going to Texas, and the HIV rate going on. And that's right. They was talking about that too when we was in Atlanta. They tell you, man, do not mess with none of the sisters, and they tell you out of towners don't mess with the women in Atlanta. That's what they tell you. You get a warning when you go to Atlanta, man. So I mean, who wants to go there? You know what I'm saying? Who in the world want to go there? You know what I mean? Atlanta, the product of civil rights, the product of Christianity, right? Black Hollywood and modern day Sodom, exactly. Now I'm saying you know, and right there in Atlanta, I mean, all over, right? But really, there is a hub where they really live in Sodom and Gomorrah. They live in it, they live in it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people still want to go to that and be in Atlanta and thinking like they somewhere, man. And you in a damn cesspool of wickedness. You know, the angels told Lot to come from up out of that, and we started running to it. And sister said they tell us that about men. This, I'm guessing this sister stay in Atlanta or something. You stay in Atlanta, sister? Okay. Yeah, let me know in the chat. You know what I'm saying? How this ass, cause you seem like you speaking in the terms of being in Atlanta. Right. That's why my spirit feel troubled. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I can imagine how it is for the sisters. I just got back here from Chicago. Oh, okay. Okay. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Well, at least you're safe, sister, and you is in the right place. You know what I'm saying? And he'll learning, right? Because you can be in the world, but not of it. You understand? But I mean, I can guess would be a triple place for sisters. Because one thing I've seen, right, even the brothers that won't outright gay, the other brothers that seem normal, you know what I'm saying? It was like they were some down low brothers or something. You know what I mean? I can read the spirit. You know what I mean? And it seemed like the sisters, they are aware of that there. So if they see a real masculine man or what they feel like is a masculine man, you know what I'm saying? They may be all over that brother. But, so you got to take a sister, man, and go get her checked out. You definitely got, I mean, I would suggest that a lot of that anyway in the courting process. But really in a place like that, you had to take that sister or brother and get a damn STD test to make sure they are right, to make sure they're official. You know what I'm saying? Because they may be passing something on to you. This place different from 2002 when I first moved here. Right. And I'm pretty sure that, yeah, what, 20 years ago? Over 20 years ago? Yeah. 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 I visited, you know what I'm saying, during the early 2000s, I believe, around, I think what was it, 05 or something like that, or 06, around that time. I don't know. But it was some time ago, you know what I mean? And you know what, I've been back before, and I take that back. You're right. But the times I did visit, it did, now I'm thinking about it, in the past, from this last time, it just seemed a lot different this last time. You know what I mean? And you absolutely right like that. And it took a turn for the worse too. You know what I mean? It took a turn for the worse. You're absolutely right about that, man. I don't think that's the place to be no more, I don't think that's the place to be, man. Matter of fact, it might be a place you want to get the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? You know. And those type of things though, man, is why the Most High gonna destroy this place, man. You know what I mean? So don't think you're missing nothing out there, cause you're not. You know what I mean? You go back out there if you want to, man. You is get facing destruction. You understand? And I say while he lingered, man, the men laid hold upon his hand and upon the hand of his wife and upon the hand of his two daughters. The Most High being merciful unto him. You know what I mean? Even though exactly I don't even go outside anymore. Sister say she can't even go outside, man. It's a damn shame. You know what I mean? I appreciate all y'all accounts bringing our people to the world. Yeah, to the world. Right, sister. Do you visit the camp that's in Atlanta? It is a camp in Atlanta. Do you attend that school? There's brothers and sisters in Atlanta. Let me know. And even though lot lingered, man, you know what I'm saying? Those angels grabbed him by the hand and told him, come on, that was the most high being merciful unto him. And they brought him forth and set him without the city, brought him out the city, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He's still debating if he wanted to leave the city. Because, you know, when he first got there, it was a nice place. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what happened to Lot's wife? She looked back. Right. You're exactly right. Young man, Edward Lee, give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? You're exactly right, man. You know. But you see, he lingering too, right, young man, Edward Lee? And maybe that's why his wife, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man, as men, we got to be on point because he had his family too. He had his daughters, his wife, and all of that, man. I have been nowhere. Well, your sister, you need to get in contact with them brothers in Atlanta because as brothers and sisters, you know, we got a camp in Atlanta. They got a nice school there. You know, I just left that school, you know, and they doing some things down there. If you in Atlanta, that's where you should be. You know what I mean? It's brothers and sisters in Atlanta. They have a school and everything. You know what I'm saying? So you should get the number you know, to the school there. I don't know, I forget the exact address. I don't have the number neither. But there is a school there that's, you know, thriving. And you need to get in there, sister, with those okay, Officer Yagada said after class, Google ISUPK near me. Okay, contact the school. Brother and sisterhood is a weapon. Right. You know, yeah, ISUPK near me. You know what I'm saying? And that should bring up some Howard Isa Banyash. Sister, make sure you are actually in the ISUPK school in your zone. The Most High is not with anyone else, and we are not affiliated. I think that's Cap right there, giving a okay, Cap saying make sure that you're actually in the ISUPK school in your zone. Oh yeah, right. Make sure you go to the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? Don't because there's other camps out there. That's right. There's other camps out there. You know what I mean? You got different camps out there, so that's right. Make sure that you're going to the ISUPK. You know what I mean? That is the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. You understand? Don't go with no other groups. You know what I mean? Because the Most High is not with those groups. You understand? He's only here in the UPK. You understand? So yeah, make sure you know that you know you contact the right people. Ahmad, you know, round of applause. Most High Christ, you know what I'm saying? I hope your sister find her way. Okay, all right, that's what's up. Okay, I know I seen them all haven't joined because I'm moving. Oh, you about to move? Okay, all right. Well, where you moving to, sister? Where you moving to? And whatever you move is the same thing. And we got a school there too. Wherever you moving to, I don't know where you moving to, but it'll be a school there wherever you going. You know what I mean? So wherever you decide to move to, it will be a school there. Okay. Okay. All right. And verse 17, and it came to pass, not sure, thinking North Carolina. Oh yeah, they got a big zone in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina, but you know what I'm saying? Until you go, I would still just go ahead and lock in. I mean, what is it going to hurt for you to go ahead on and lock in with sisters and brothers there? And then when you leave, you know what I'm saying? You just transfer where you leave to. That's all. But while you're there, because you're not even sure about where you're going to move to. You understand? Right now. So the move cannot be, I mean, I'm thinking immediate move. So while you still in that zone, you need to go ahead on and contact, you know what I mean, the person in charge in that zone. You understand? You know what I mean? And if you do decide to move, wherever you decide to move, it's going to be another school wherever you go. They're going to point you in the right direction. But while you're there right now, you know what I'm saying, you need to go ahead on and get immediately, you know what I'm saying, contact that school and get in contact with that camp leader, and he'll show you the right, the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that you do that, sister. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going on, get in there, get in that school. You're gonna feel a lot better in that zone. You understand? And you're gonna get a lot stronger. And Lord will be with you. Okay. All right. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Get a sister a hand, everybody. Get a sister a hand. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. You know. All right. Where we at? Okay. Okay, verse 17. And it came to pass when they had brought them forth abroad that he said, escape for thy life. Yeah, we gotta escape for our life, man. Everybody give you a hand, sister. You know what I'm saying? You know, what I mean? It says a celebration in heaven. You know what I'm saying? When one sister, man, or brother coming to this ISUPK, man. You know what I'm saying? You into the kingdom system. We want to welcome you, you know what I'm saying, into the school. You know what I mean? And this is a glorious thing. I don't know exactly your background and how you landed here, where you come from, but because I never seen your name before, you know. I don't know. I did hear you mention Akwaf Amadah name. I don't know if you know Akwaf Amadah and that. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But whatever the case, Most High in Christ, and you know what I'm saying? I hope you, follow what was told to you, and get in the nearest school and your location. Okay. And that's like we in verse 17 says, say, escape for thy life. We gotta escape for our lives, man. You know what I mean? Because the Lord gonna destroy this place. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our people, man, just haven't woke up and smoked the coffee yet. They don't think that it's a life altering thing, man. You know what I mean? It says, look not behind thee. You understand? For those of us that's already here, okay, I'm gonna say, la, sir, AP. No, I just agreed. No, I just agreed what he said. Okay, all right. Okay, ain't no sweat, sister. You know what I'm saying? No sweat, Most High in Christ. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, right. Okay, I see now. It just came to me. Well, yeah, I was trying to figure out where she was yet. Yeah, sis, that's another sister. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's another sister that you agreed with. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's another sister that you agreed with. Right. Yeah, that ain't no brother. That's Akwaf Amadah, which means sister, sister Amadah. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, you gotta escape for your life, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't look back. You know what I mean? Neither stay there in all the plain. Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. You know what I mean? And the fast cities was located in a plain, a valley, in a low place. So that's why he told him to escape to the mountain so he'll be up high. Because when the fire was gonna come, it was gonna burn that low place, man. You know what I mean? The cities was located in a valley, in a low place. You understand? Uh and verse 18, and Lot said unto them, O not so, my Lord. Verse 19, behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast showed unto me in saving my life, and I cannot escape to the mountain, lest some evil take me and I die. He's still trying to hang on. You know what I mean? He still don't want to, properly follow the orders, man. You know what I mean? And we got to make sure we don't be in this mindset. But the Lord was still having mercy on that. Why? Because of Abraham, his uncle. You see what I'm saying? So they was going, they saved them. But if it would have been left up to Lot, man, sometimes, man, if it weren't for the Most High, man, having mercy on a lot of us, man, and waking us up to this truth, guess what? A lot of us would have died out there. A lot of us would have suffered, man, and a lot of us would still be out there, man. Like, the Lord has mercy on his sister, waking his sister up. You know what I mean? Having her to come into the ISUPK. That's the Lord. You understand? That was the Lord talking to each and every one of us. You know what I mean? And bringing us into this truth. You know what I mean? He chose us. We didn't choose this. If it weren't for the Most High, man, we'll still be out there in the world, man. You understand? If it weren't for that angel grabbing you by the hand and guiding you when you didn't even know it, something calling you and taking on you and pulling you into this truth, you would still be out there in the world. I would still be out there in the world. You understand? But now that we here, we got to stay, you know? Okay, verse 20. Behold now, this city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thee there. Is it not a little one? And my soul shall live. See, he making up all these excuses, man, because he still want to do what he want to do. You know what I mean? The angel telling him, look, you go to the mountain. He, look, let me go right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't my soul gonna still live? This a little city right here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just come out a little bit. He's still trying to hold on. We won't all the way let go sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? Of the world and who we used to be. You know what I'm saying? Still holding on. You know what I mean? But you gotta let go, man. Cause the more you hold on, the more of a risk you're taking of going back out there into the world. But because the Lord got mercy and he know, you understand, where we at sometimes, you know, the Most High don't take his hand up off us, man. You know what I mean? Verse 21, and he said unto him, see, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow this city for the which thou hast spoken. And, you know, the angel still was going to overthrow that city, man. But because of Lot, he did not. Verse 22, haste thee, escape thee there. Tell him, hurry up, go ahead on there now. For I cannot do anything till thou become thee there. See what I'm saying? The angel said, I can't do nothing till you get to somewhere safe, to that safe place. You understand? The Most High is holding back the fire. The Most High is holding back the brimstone until he makes sure that 1/3 is in a safe place. You understand? Escape for your life. Run for your life. Don't look back. You know what I mean? The Most High is not going to destroy this place, man. He's holding back the destruction, man. You know what I mean? Until that 1/3 is sealed. You understand? Okay? And that's why we got to go get other brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? To hurry up and get this number so we can get up out of this place, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but this hell weighing on me every day, man. I love to get to the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? I gotta fight harder. Matter of fact, I gotta go real hard. You know, put it all on the line. You know what I'm saying? For the truth. Put it on the line. You know what I mean? I might have to make that a shirt, Sister Raya. Put it on the line. You know? You know? Okay, now we'll be at verse 22. Okay, I haste thee, escape there, for I cannot do anything till thou become thee there. Therefore, the name of the city was called Zoar. That was that 5th city I was telling y'all about earlier. Verse 23. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. Verse 24. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah, brimstone and fire from the Most High out of heaven. And remember, the brimstone they found today was the sulfur. You know what I'm saying? And they actually found that in that area. You know what I mean? Verse 25. And he overthrew those cities, the 5 cities and all the plain. Remember? The 5 cities, the plain. That's what it was called, the cities of the plain. It was more than just Sodom and Gomorrah. You understand? You see what I'm saying? We had Admah. What is the name of those 5 cities? The cities of the plain, remember? It was more than just Sodom and Gomorrah. The 5 cities were Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, Zeboam, and Zoar. It talked about Zoar as well here. See that? See how it's all tying together? Okay. All right. So he brought forth that fire, verse 25. He overthrew those cities, man, and all the plain, right? And all the inhabitants of the cities, and that which grew upon the ground. You know, all the inhabitants of those cities, man. I think it was like 1.5 million people, man. That was a metropolis. That was a very heavily populated area. It was a thriving area. You understand? It was like a Atlanta, Houston. You know what I'm saying? It was 5 cities, and he destroyed that whole area. Right? Verse 26. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt, man. You look back, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we destroy it, man. If we fall back, man, you know what I'm saying? And we feel like it's something more important that we supposedly have left behind, man. And we go back to that, man. The scripture telling us we're gonna be destroyed. Lot was saved, you know what I mean? Okay. And I'm gonna end the class right there. We're a couple of minutes over the time. That pretty much completed everything as well. I do not have the security announcements in front of me. Okay. But we do know the courting process. You know what I'm saying? If a brother or sister want to come into this school, you know what I mean? If you want to become a trooper, anything of that nature, get yourself in all black. You know what I'm saying? Black headpiece, pants, boot, shirt, all black. Come on in here, man, and get into this army. You know what I'm saying? You sister, you get up in here. There's a place for you. Immediately call that number after this class, right now during the class. You know, Google ISUPK Atlanta, you understand, and find that school. You know what I'm saying? You sisters, if you want to court any brother in here, you ought to get permission from the head. It's a 6 months process of a brother or sister coming into the school. They are only to be saluted for the 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Till they clean themselves up. After that, you see a sister or brother you interested in, you will court for another 6 months. You know what I'm saying? If you would like to marry, then you would go to the head. You know what I mean? And you would get permission from the head to marry. You understand? You know, and that's what's going on, man. Y'all stay strong, man. The water, Most High in Christ. It was good to interact with you all tonight. I enjoy interacting with you all as usual. You know what I'm saying? You'll have a wild night and wake up strong tomorrow, man, and ready again for the fight, man, to the end, man. See you in the kingdom. Yahweh Ba'ashem Abba Rakatah to the brothers. Yahweh Shema Lathan Ba'ashem Yahweh Shad to the sisters, man. Shalom.
Talk to me. Played the horn of Lord and served other gods. Remember the days of old, we the lost tribes. They don't believe the Bible. They say a white man wrote it, but still celebrate them holidays from white men, don't they? Like Christmas and Thanksgiving appetites. I don't even see my closest family half the time. Going out ain't an option, I won't compromise. I got integrity and more heart than Valentine. I retweeted a book they sell on Amazon, owned by the same folks that told them to apologize. Remember slaves couldn't read, wasn't allowed. So it's meaning when I tell you I'm black and I'm proud. Murdered us with the sword, that's how we learned religion. Community standards violate my First Amendment. Discontinue from my heritage under these bastards. Life a bitch, they make up lies and give you public lashes. I understand they confused by who the devil is. Why my people get so mad when I tell them this? Valley of dry bones, my niggas skeletons. It's hectic out there, hope you checking on your relatives. Brotherhood, that's what my weapon is. And now I never let these crackers take it from me. Real talk, you probably never heard this all of your life. Be careful, cause that thing you love, it'll cost you your life. Long as we got each other, my nigga. Cause we build this shit on brotherhood. Long as we
showed up, put in that work. Hide behind a smile while I'm walking with this hearse. Some nights I felt alone, most nights I felt cold. Some nights I drove around, I ain't wanna go home. Nigga, I ain't never been, nah, I ain't never fold. Follow orders like a soldier doing what I'm told. Even when the council wasn't making any sense, I ain't never doubted, I just put it to the test. Days I was fucked up and down to my last cent. Reaching in my pockets, only coming up with lint. I'm talking even on the days that I couldn't pay my rent. I put it down for my brothers, ain't spared no expense. If I ever got bent, caused an offense, please forgive you, brother, Lord, that ain't what I meant. See that brotherhood a weapon, fight against deception. When something taken from you, then it's just a blessing. Shorty really loved me, gave me everything she got. And I'm sorry, baby girl, if I ever broke your heart. Man, mistakes that I made, don't know if they'll fade. Moving with a heavy heart, living with the pain. Take away the shame, wash away the stain. Praying to the Lord for the days that I was Cain. Sheesh.
Long as we got each other, my nigga. Cause we build this shit on brotherhood.